Good evening. Welcome to Glow Up Night Routine by Glow. Let's Glow Wellness online on YouTube here, Instagram, and now with playlists on Spotify. Check us out. So this week, we're focused on circadian rhythm, and we're at the point to discuss evening lighting and how our evening lighting needs to mimic the outside lighting. And of course, it depends on where you are in the world, and certain places have more light and dark, etc. But overall, we have to establish some regularity, some consistency in our light timings, which are largely dictated by our social rhythm, the work that we do. But as we start to reflect on ways to optimize circadian rhythm for ourselves and our own biology, which functions with cues of light and darkness, it's important to start to be aware of how these things do affect us. And so as the sun starts to set, we notice that our indoor artificial lighting is significantly brighter than it is outdoors. And so we need to find some balance between being able to accomplish what we need to accomplish in life and our daily tasks, and to be in greater harmony with that which is. So dimming your lights, avoiding blue light screens for a period of time before you're in bed, and not looking at your screen while you're in bed. And then once you've gone to sleep, having lighting if you need to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom or something like this, that isn't, you're not disrupted by artificial light. So in that case, there are night lights that have a red light, and those don't interfere with your melatonin production that's going on at night, which is cued by darkness. So there are a lot of options to consider in how you can have your environment be more natural and on a regimen that works with your needs, both for your biology as well as your demands of everyday life. The other thing that I'd like to talk about is going to bed when you're sleepy. So sometimes I feel as though, at least in my own life, it's like, okay, it's time to go to bed, but then are you sleepy? So really noticing those cues for sleepiness. And I've come to realize that there is a difference between being tired and being sleepy. And so your sleep drive should be increasing as your day goes on. And so just start paying attention to the cues if you don't already know them. And maybe you already do, and that's wonderful. But if you don't, just pay attention to your cues and see how the body responds when sleepiness becomes very apparent. And generally speaking, don't go to bed unless you're sleepy. You'll get better sleep that way. You won't toss and turn in the bed. And then that's why As I mentioned in the morning routine, you're having a consistent wake up time no matter what is very important because your sleepiness is going to vary from one day to the next. At least it does probably for most people. And not maybe significantly, but enough that you go to bed maybe an hour later on some nights. Okay, let's move along and have a bit of a meditation to bring us into relaxation. So, if you can close your eyes, straighten your back if you're in a seated position, hopefully, or if you're lying down, that's fine as well. But whatever allows you to be alert and relaxed. And if you can shift your internal gaze to the point between and slightly above your eyebrows. Hands can be either relaxed next to your side if you're lying down, or palms up in your lap, or in chin mudra with your forefinger and thumb touching. So you have a few options. Take a deep breath into your belly. Exhale out of your nose. Inhaling through your nose into the belly. Exhaling out of the belly, out of the nose. One more time. Inhaling to the belly. Exhaling and letting all of your tension and your thoughts of the day, cares and concerns, letting it all just go. As we start to relax into our night, so we're just going to be thoughts come and go. We're not going to engage with the thoughts. We're not going to judge the thoughts. We're not preventing thoughts. Just being still, allowing thoughts to come and to go. Noticing sensations that may arise in the body with a detached sense of awareness. We're not engaging. Thoughts come and they go. If you get distracted, no worries. Just bring yourself back to the place of being. Thoughts come and they go. Just being. Thoughts come and they go. And if we get distracted, we just bring ourselves right back to this place of being. if you can have a moment with a thought of gratitude, whatever comes to you. And then if you can have a devotional thought. Until next time, sweet dreams.